can't, I've been tapping it every time he says love. Total of 5 parcels to unbox. These are just, oh my god, they are stunning. Hi guys, it's Jodie and welcome back to a new Bookish few days of my life Bookish vlog, I think is what we're calling this. So I do have some catching up to do with you guys. So I am either coming towards the end of filming a movie reading vlog or still filming it, so you're likely going to see that before this video. But I stopped in after book from that, and then I started Happy Place by Emily Henry, so I'm technically reading that at the moment, but I don't know for sure I'm going to read that in this vlog. I'm like 30 pages in and I'm having a fun time, but we'll see. But I did start a book last night and I'm now 77% through, and that is, I think, Leave Me Behind it's called, by, is it KM Moldova or something like that? I downloaded this on my Kindle on a whim a few weeks ago because I've just seen everyone talk about it online. I think it's being traditionally published soon and people have been losing their minds over it, and I was just intrigued because when everyone starts talking about a book, I'm like, what is this book? Like, I must read it. So I downloaded it on my Kindle, and then last night I got a bath and I was like, you know what? I kind of don't want to read Happy Place. I kind of want to read like one of those fun, fast-paced kind of KU books. You know the vibe, one of those. And I was looking through my Kindle what I had downloaded and I was like, I wonder if I could start that. And I saw it was like 466 pages long and I was like, it's not too bad. And I read a bit quick on my Kindle, so I thought I'll start it, we'll just read like 10%, see how we go. I read like 50% of it in the bath in one sitting, and then a further 27% before eventually I realised it was like 2 AM and I was like, I need to go to sleep, and I put it down. And then I did read a tiny bit this morning. So I'm about like 77% through, and I don't really know how to explain it. Honestly, I had no idea what it was even about when I went in. I knew it was like military vibes and like sort of dark romance. There's a lot of trigger warnings, so do check those out. But yeah, it has some interesting scenes I've never read before. Now, I don't really read dark romance, but honestly, I was vibing with these. I'm not a big fan of spice or smut in my books, but I did quite enjoy them in this book so far. Like, the way they're written didn't actually ick me out for once, and I didn't find myself wanting to like just quickly get it over with and like get to the non-smutty scene. And it didn't go on, like it wasn't pages and pages of describing stuff. It was concise and I just felt like it was really well done. But essentially it's like following two characters, more one than the other. I would say we get more POVs from the FMC than the MMC, and they are part of this underground military kind of group that people don't know exists, and it's called the Dark Force, and there's like 3 different ones. And her entire squad was killed, and she ends up having to go to this other squad. And there's like a notorious guy named Bones there and stuff. He meets, yeah, things don't go off to the great start, and he's quite literally trying to like force her to quit. So there's extreme bullying in this and some very not nice scenes, but also there is chemistry there and kind of like that love-hate relationship. So it does have romance. Romance is a big part of it, but it's also got like kind of mystery element, and she's trying to figure out like what happened and why her entire team ended up dying because they were ambushed, and someone from their team was also killed. So it's like they're both trying to figure out things, but it's all connected. So I'm just really enjoying it. I feel like the way the fight scenes are written are so good. Our FMC is very kind of reminiscent to me of like Lana Myers, I think's her name, from the Mindfuck series. Like, she's very brutal, cutthroat, and very murderous and villainous. And I just really enjoy her as a main character. This is definitely morally grey to the extreme. A lot of killing and violence. So if you're not into that, don't read this book. But something about it is just so addictive and I just couldn't stop reading. So I'm 77% in. We'll probably finish it today and having a great time. So yeah, that is what I'm currently reading. And then I did go to an event on Wednesday. So if you didn't know, I do content creation for Fairy Loot. So it was part of my job. I went down there for the day and went to an afternoon tea, and we held a afternoon tea for Lauren Roberts, who's the author of the Powerless series, and we were celebrating Fearless, her new book. And it was such a wonderful day. It was a tiring, long day. Like, I got up at 5 AM, got to the station at 8, didn't get home till 10 PM. So it was a long day, but it was a great day. I got to speak to so many amazing people, had the most wonderful time. The location was perfect, Lauren was lovely. and just everyone who was there. It was such a lovely day, and it just always makes me feel so lucky to be able to have these opportunities and to do that as a job. So yeah, it was a really fun time. I didn't really film too much because obviously I was more there for work, and it was just like a very busy time, but I think I got a couple of clips, so I will insert the tiny bit of b-roll that I do have in a moment. I filmed like literally one clip in the morning before I left the house, and a few clips here and there, so I will include those in a moment and you guys can kind of see that. We'll go back to like past me a few days ago, but it was a really fun time. I loved it. And yeah, Lauren did actually sign my book, and she signed like a little post-it note to Baby Fairy, which if you didn't know, surprise, I'm pregnant, but I'm sure if you're a regular viewer you already knew that. But she signed a post-it note to Baby Fairy because that's what we call my unborn child, was Baby Fairy at work. And yeah, so she signed that, and I just thought it was so cute. And like when she reads the books when she's older, she'll have like a little signed post-it note from Lauren Roberts. I don't know, I just thought it was so cute. Those are kind of all the updates. I'm actually headed out into the city with Jamie, and I think I'm going to pop to Waterstones because I want to return a book, but they also have the Sarah J Maas massive like thing. I don't know what to call it, but it's like they have stuff there that's to do with the Actual series. So I'll try and film some b-roll of that, and I'm so excited to see that in person. But yeah, that is kind of like all of my bookish updates and whatnot. I am filming another vlog alongside this, which is just like one of my general lifestyle vlogs, but I did want to start a bookish one because I started a new book last night. I've been to the Lauren Roberts event, and I thought, why not? Do you know what, I'll start after I finish my Kindle book. I might just jump back to Happy Place, we shall see, but I'll definitely update you guys later. But welcome to a new vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will chat with you soon. Bye. Okay, hi guys. So I have no idea what vlog this is going to be going into, but I am headed down to London today because I am working an event with Fairy Loot, and we're doing an afternoon tea with Lauren Roberts, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, I'm headed down to London for the day. It's going to be a very long day. It's also going to be 25 degrees in London, and if you know hot weather in London, you know 25 degrees is going to feel like 30 degrees, and London in the summer is disgusting. I honestly hate it. I know it's not summer, but it's going to feel like it today. So I have a fan in my bag, but I honestly don't think it's going to be of help. I'm already sweating. I haven't even left the house. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film. We shall see. So I figured I would just film a quick clip anyway, and I'll quickly try to show you my outfit. I'm literally about to get picked up. Please ignore the messy room. Okay, I've been up since 5 AM and it is a mess. Is this dress see-through? I hope it's not. I've got shorts on and an underskirt, but I still feel like it's see-through. Oh well. Anyway, this is the outfit. Like I said, ignore my messy bedroom. I haven't had a chance to make the bed or anything, but I'm wearing this dress. I just realised I still have my slippers on. Oh my god, I need to change my shoes. But I have this dress on from TK Maxx, which is very nice. A little strappy one, but the strap has fallen down. Just wearing a little black cardi over the top. Jewelry. I'm having to take this big ass brown bag because I have so much stuff to bring with me. I need to quickly put some shoes on. I'm thinking Converse or Adidas trainers. I'm gonna go because I'm literally gonna be leaving any second now, so I will check with you guys when I get home, maybe later tonight or tomorrow. But enjoy whatever clips I do manage to film. Okay, hi guys. I think it's been a while since I updated this vlog. I'm filming so many vlogs at once, but I want to give you a quick update. I think in my last clip I mentioned I was reading this, so I am loving this book so friggin' much. It's definitely going to be in my top books of the year for sure. I'm almost halfway. I am currently on chapter 22, which is page 206. So we're nearly halfway. I did get this water damaged. I got caught in a spring shower the other day in the garden, so my book got wet. but I am loving this. This is so good. It is just so entertaining. I love being in our main character's head. Like, the narration style is just so fun to read, and I just really love this dystopian world. Like, it's been so long since I read a dystopian, and I'm loving it. Like, honestly, I am just loving every moment of this book, and I'm trying so hard not to binge it. I am filming a vlog for Patreon, but yeah, I'm going to be reading a bunch more of this today. I'm headed around to my parents' house. I'm going to sit out in the sunshine all afternoon, read this book, and try not to binge it all, but probably will, because it is just that good. Like, it is just giving those nostalgic vibes. Like, when I read Fourth Wing a couple of years back, and it gave me those like YA nostalgia vibes that I've been missing and craving for so long. This book's doing that, but for like dystopian fiction, and this is definitely kind of like fantasy adjacent dystopian vibes. It's not YA, I think this is more new adult. I wouldn't really say this reads like adult either. I'd definitely say it's new adult, and I am just having a great time. It is so divergent coded in the sense of the romantic couple in here. It is so tris and for coded. It is unbelievable, but not in a like straight up copied way, just in a like similar context way. And I'm just loving it so much, because when I read Divergent when it first came out all those years ago, I was obsessed with it. I actually loved it more than the Hunger Games at one point, but I never finished reading the series because I know what happens at the end of that series, and I refuse. But hopefully this will have a good ending. I don't know if this is a standalone or part of a series. I haven't even looked into it, but I'm having the best time reading it, and yeah, it's just giving me those like old school dystopian vibes, and I just can't stop thinking about this book all the time. It is just a great time. So just wanted to give you guys a quick little update on my reading, and yeah, hopefully we do finish this book up quite soon, and then I think I'm going to be diving into a series which I might be filming a reading vlog for, but I'm not sure yet. We shall see. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to film one big vlog for that or pop it into this one. I really don't know, but yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick little reading update. But I'm gonna go because I'm actually going to get my nails done and then head to my parents to read in their garden, because I just want to go and see them. I haven't seen them for a few days, and yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to go around and spend the afternoon with them and read. So that was the plan. We'll give you guys some more reading updates very soon, but my god, am I obsessed with this book. I have no idea when I last updated this vlog. I know this vlog is a big mess, but it is what it is. So yeah, it's quite a while later, and I'm here to give you a small reading update, and then I have some book mail to unbox. So I don't know where I was exactly when I last updated this vlog, but I am now on page 299 of Silver Elite, and I'm just having the best time. I love how fast paced and action packed this is, and I just love the narration from the first character. Like, it just works so well for me that I can't stop reading, and I'm so in her head, and I just love it. I will say this is definitely pitched more romantic than it is. I mean, I do still have, you know, a good chunk to go, but considering I'm over like halfway now and the romance isn't really romancing, like yes, the chemistry's there and the flirting and all that, but I wouldn't really say a romance is actually developed just yet. So that is my only gripe, but I'm really enjoying this. So I did want to give you a quick little update on that. And then we have the unboxing, because I'm very excited, because I think I have 4 or 5 parcels to unbox. Okay, so we have a total of 5 parcels to unbox filled with book mail, and I'm really excited. So I guess let's get into it, because I have been waiting to open a couple of these for a few days now, and I'm just excited to see what they are. So let's unbox them. So first up we have a Waterstones parcel, and I think there's a couple of pre-orders that this could be. So yeah, this is one of the ones I thought it might have been. Okay, so we have the Waterstones exclusive edition of The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. This is a gothic romanticy, and look at the foiling on that cover. We have these stunning sprayed edges, which I love. So let's see what we've got. So we've got some end paper art here. We don't have anything under the dust jacket. This is the first book in the Stonewater Kingdom series, and this is the same author who wrote the Shepherd King duology, so One Dark Window. So yes, I'm very, very excited to have this to add to my shelves, and this edition is very, very stunning. So that is our first little bit of book mail. So next we have the Forbidden Wing. Now, I actually cancelled this subscription and the Lock Library a few months ago, and somehow it reactivated them both, and I did contact them and be like, kind of want a refund, I don't want these, I thought I'd cancelled them, can you do that? And they said they had, but then this has arrived, so I don't know if I'm still being charged for this one and they've refunded just the Lock Library one. Honestly, don't know. But either way, this one has arrived, and this is their Forbidden Wing subscription. Now, I've only had one book from this sub, and I thought it was cute and everything, but this was advertised as romanticy, and the pics are just most definitely not. So, yeah, I don't really want this. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know if I've actually paid for it or not, so who knows, but I will probably be listing this on my Vinted because, like I said, this was not supposed to come. So this is A Steep and Savage Path by J.A. Harwood, and it says, an immortal vampire and mortal bride, a vow that even death can't break. So that does sound very intriguing, but I don't know if I want to keep this. I don't know. I feel like my mum would really like this. It does say it's an enemies to lovers romantasy that takes you on a journey to the underworld. So that does sound intriguing, so maybe I will keep hold of this and just see if I do get around to reading it. But yeah, this is what it looks like here. So this is the cover. We have these sprayed edges, and then we have this end paper art here. We also have a foil design under the hardcover, so we have this gold foiling. Don't get me wrong, this is a very, very beautiful edition with stunning customizations, but I'm not a big fan of this sub, but maybe this one I will give a go. Yeah, we have the Underworld, a Vampire and a Bride. I will keep this on my shelf maybe until like autumn, winter time, because this is giving me more of an autumnal feel, so we shall see. I don't know, maybe I'll list this on Vinted, maybe I won't. My Vinted is always linked down below, but we have this book. Okay, next we have our May Romantasy, which I'm very, very excited about. So let's see what we have. Okay, so the theme is Whispers of Ruin. So this is the Romantasy box for May 2025, and the book is Broken Souls and Bones by L.J. Andrews. So here's some information about the book here. So it does say, a young woman's quiet life is shattered when a prince's lethal guard uncovers the secret behind the silver scars in her eyes. Forced into deadly service of the king, she must join forces with the very man who exposed her and confront a growing passion that could change everything. This sounds so freaking good. I'm really, really excited about this. Yeah, so L.J. Andrews also wrote The Ever King, which I have got but I haven't finished reading. So I'm very, very excited to read this one. I've heard very good things about this author. So this is what the cover looks like. It is absolutely stunning. We have these beautiful sprayed edges. Gorgeous. I've heard this ties into the story as well, so love those edges. Then we have this gorgeous end paper art here, very beautiful, and then we have this end paper art on the back. Then under the dust jacket we have this gorgeous foil design on the entire hardback. How freaking pretty is that? I want to live in this landscape, to be honest. And then we do also have a signature from the author inside, and I think maybe a letter from the author. Yeah, so we've got a letter from the author bound into the book as well. And then lastly we have this reverse dust jacket, which is very, very stunning. So I love this edition. I think it's so, so pretty, and I'm very, very excited to read it because, like I said, I've just heard so many good things about L.J. Andrews, and I love that forced proximity kind of romance trope that is in here. So hopefully I can get to this one quite soon, and you just can't say no to a good, stunning romantasy book, and this is definitely that. Okay, our next Fairy book is a pre-order. I think this is Watch Me by Tahira Murphy, and I am excited about this one, but also I haven't finished reading the books in the Chat Me series, so I won't be reading this one for a while yet. But of course I did want this edition to match all of my other Fairy editions I have of this series. So this is kind of like, I think it's either a spin-off
a prequel or set after. I can't remember which, but let's get it out and have a little look. So I know this did come out, I think a couple months ago now, or a month ago. This is the Fairyloot edition. So we have the same holographic design on the dust jacket that the Shatter Me series has. We have these beautiful edges. Again, these do match the Shatter Me editions. And then we have gorgeous end papers inside. We have more end paper art on the back here. Then underneath the dust jacket we do have this stunning foil with a quote here. How gorgeous is that? Look how shiny that is. I'm obsessed, honestly. We have a signature from the author inside as well. And then on the reverse of the dust jacket we have a beautiful reverse dust jacket. How stunning is that artwork? Honestly obsessed. I have no idea who these people are because, like I said, haven't read the entire Shatter Me series yet, and I can't remember if this is set before, during or after this series, but I know it's like a spin-off or a companion to the series. So I am so excited to add this to my collection and to hopefully get to this soon, because I was originally planning to read the Shatter Me books this month, but it just hasn't happened. I was supposed to be going to a Tahira Murphy event tomorrow night, but as you can maybe tell by my voice, I'm currently sick, so I'm not going to go anymore. And originally I was going to read all the books and then go to that event and like do a whole vlog, but obviously that isn't happening now. But I do definitely plan to read the series this year and hopefully get to this one as well. So I'm really happy that I have this and that it's going to match my other Fairyloot editions, which just have a special place in my heart because they are truly stunning. Then our final bit of book mail is from Lilac Libraries. So I think these are the Crowns of Nyaxia special editions, so the Serpent and the Wings of Night. Now honestly I have cut back on my special edition buying. Like I genuinely only really get Fairyloot because I do work for Fairyloot, so I do obviously get a lot of Fairyloot books and I've been a long time fan of Fairyloot, so I'm definitely cutting back on special editions. And I did pre-order these quite some time ago. I'm not sure if I still would have, like now. I think it's come with some page overlays by the looks of it, so we'll open those in a moment. But let's get the actual books out first. Now I have only read the first book and I loved it. I did an entire spoiler-filled vlog for this over on my Patreon, so if you guys were interested in that, you can head there. I love that vlog so much. I had such a fun time reading this book and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a great romantasy and a really good like starting point to the romantasy genre. But these editions, okay, I have no regrets because look at those edges. Oh my god, they are stunning. So these are what they look like. Very pretty. I'm honestly in love. So let's take a closer look at each of them. Okay, so we have the Serpent and the Wings of Night, which looks like this. We have the beautiful stained glass window on the edge. Just such a stunning edition. We have these beautiful end papers with a quote and foil inside, and then we have the same ones on the back. We then have this design on the hardback. I love. If you guys know me, you know I love the moon, so I'm obsessed with that. How stunning is that? Unreal, honestly. So unreal. Love. So that is that one. Oh, and it also has the original trade cover on the reverse dust jacket, which is quite cool. But yeah, that is a stunning edition. I actually have no regrets in purchasing this set now because they are beautiful, and I'm planning to do a reread of this book soon and then reading the second one and all the other books I have in the series on my shelf because I just enjoyed it so much. It was such a fun time. And then we have the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. So this is what this one looks like. Again, the same design, a stained glass window on the edge, and then this is the back. But these are gorgeous editions, honestly. Like, I'm sure Lilac Libraries is still a small business, so would highly recommend checking them out. They are available, I think, on Etsy. I can't remember if they have their own website. But this is the full colour design on the hardcover, and then we have this end paper art with this quote here, which is very gorgeous. And then we have the trade cover on the dust jacket. But honestly, love these. 10 out of 10. So unbelievably beautiful. Like, I cannot cope with these. I love them. I'm going to have a hard time displaying these on my Carissa Broadbent shelf because it is full, and I do also have the Fairyloot editions, so I'm going to have to do some rearranging in my library, which will be a whole new video in and of itself. Because if you guys could see my library right now, it's not really a library, it's also our dumping room at the moment because I no longer have a home office, so my desk is in here, but all the baby stuff's in here and like random junk while we're doing renovations to the house. And then I have 6 stacks of brand new books that you're currently leaning on that also need to find a home on my shelves. So I'm planning to do a huge tidy, refresh, reorganise of my library soon. So I'll definitely have to do that and try and fit these on because I do want to display these. But I'm so happy that I decided to pick these up. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what's in here. I'm assuming these are page overlays, but maybe they aren't, but I didn't realise they were coming with page overlays, so that is a really, really nice touch. Oh, okay, I think these are annotated chapters maybe. Yeah, so these look like annotated chapters, probably from Carissa Broadbent, I would assume. So there's all different ones inside, so that is really cool. I've never actually seen annotated chapters like overlays before from an author. Oh my god, that is so fun. So I will definitely have a little quick look up somewhere what chapters these fit in. Oh, it has the page numbers on the top, so that is really handy. So I'll definitely slot these in at some point and we can have a little look at the annotations together. But that is so fun. I've never actually seen that before, so I love that. It's quite unique. So we do have some for each book, which is really fun. But that is all of the book mail, all special editions and all very stunning. As you guys can see, look at those edges. Absolutely obsessed. And now I have no idea where I'm going to put these because even though I have unhauled tons of books, I still do not have room on my shelves, which is insane. So yeah, a very big organise will be happening soon, but I did just want to quickly film this clip, give you guys a little unboxing and also just give you a smidge of a reading update because I have been reading, just not very quickly. So I'm still reading Silver Elite. I started reading a tiny bit of Tom Lake by Anne Pachette. So I'm literally only like 5 pages into that one. That one's going to be a very slow read if I do stick to it. But I think I'm either going to pick up the Shatter Me series next or Carly Fortune's books because I'm in the mood for a summary book. But I might start like a whole new reading vlog for those. I really don't know. I'm in a bit of a rut with bookish content at the moment, as you guys can tell. So we'll see what happens with that. And I know this vlog is very chaotic, but please do bear with me, guys. Like, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. But those are all the updates and the fun unboxings. I will check with you guys whenever I do have another reading update. I'm actually headed to my parents' house this evening. They're having a barbecue, so I'm going to be going around there, and I'm probably going to go maybe an hour or two early and just sit in their back garden and read some more of Silver Elite or a different book and just enjoy the sunshine. So I will try and film maybe some b-roll of that, we shall see. But if not, it will be in my weekly vlog. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, hi guys. So it has been a while since I last updated this vlog. This vlog is very chaotic. Once this vlog is wrapped up, I'll be getting into regular reading vlogs, but for now, hopefully you guys aren't minding that this is a mashup of stuff. So I have no idea what the last update was in this vlog, and I'm sure I've said that before, but I haven't really done a lot of reading since I last updated you. And that means I don't have tons to go on here and talk about, but I thought I'd give a mini reading update. Maybe I'm on the same page since last day, honestly don't know, but I'm on page 298, so I'm over halfway. I have put this down for a few days just because I'm doing a vlog for Patreon and I haven't been able to vlog for the last few days, so I thought there's no point reading it when I can't really vlog. And yeah, so this has been put on pause, but I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely not anything original. It's very Divergent-esque and it's just a fun time. Like, if you're just looking for a really fun, fast-paced read, I feel like this ticks those boxes. And the point I'm at now, I feel like the romance is finally about to start, which it's about damn time. Like, we're well over halfway and this is described as like romantic-y vibes as well. So yeah, I am very much looking forward to that. But yeah, that's kind of the only update. Very small, short update on that book. And then I have also started reading Shatter Me by Tahira Murphy. I'm only about 60 pages into that currently. And I am filming a vlog for the entire series. So I don't know how quickly I'm going to read them. So that vlog might be in the making for quite some time. But I am 60 pages into that. I'm very much having a fun time so far. And I talk about all my thoughts in that video. But essentially it's another dystopian, fantasy adjacent YA series that a lot of people love. I did read Shatter Me a long time ago and I didn't love it, but that's because I didn't really comprehend what the author was trying to do in terms of the repetitiveness and the crossing out and the lack of punctuation. If you've read the book, you know. So I feel like now, because I've read the author's note and I fully understand the purpose of that, I'm going into it with a different mindset. Plus, for me, my kind of opinions can change on books. Like, I read The Cruel Prince the first time, gave it 3 stars, wasn't immediately wowed. Read it again a few years later, I gave it 5 stars. So it very much depends on when you read it, and I feel like you're always changing as a reader. So I'm very excited to read the series and hopefully love it. There is a new book that's come out recently, which is Watch Me. So yeah, we have a lot of books to read. I think it's like 8 books in total, and I think some of them have novellas in. So yeah, a lot of books to read, but we'll see how fast I can fly through them. I'm hoping it doesn't take me too long, but we'll see. Maybe this will be a video I abandon, maybe it won't. I hope not, because what I filmed so far for that vlog I really love, so I'm very excited about it. So I think that's what I'm going to be focused on reading today. I am about to head out. It is currently almost 12 o'clock, and I have just spent the morning getting ready and doing things here and there. I have a lot of shit to get done, and I just feel like there's not enough time, and I'm always exhausted, so it's really hard. But yeah, my library, by the way, is in complete disarray. Lila is, I don't know, what are we doing here, Lila? That's a very interesting pose that you are in. Anyway, my library is in disarray. So this is all stuff that I've sold on Depop, not Depop, Vinted, that I need to sort labels for, which is a kind of a pain because I don't have a printer to use and my parents have gone away. So I don't know how I'm going to get my labels, but I need to figure that out, and I do need to send these today. There's a few more to add and some more downstairs. So I'd love to sort that. And then I do have these 3 big stacks over here I want to list on Vinted, and I have probably more books on my shelves to add to Vinted, as well as an entire bag of clothes, but we'll focus probably on trying to get these up today. So that is very time consuming, both of those things. We also have a Frankie asleep here. Also, I know I just said I don't have a printer. This is Jamie's like A3 printer, and the ink's very expensive, so I don't use that, so that's why. These 2 big drawers are full of baby stuff, so just ignore that. But I did reorganise my shelves a little bit recently. So I now have a lot of Fairy Loot books here, which look how beautiful they all are. And I have this gorgeous little jelly card that Claire got me. And then I have some more Fairy Loot books behind there, like romance ones. And then these 2 boxes I recently got, because these are just filled with like random stuff, because I don't have storage for like my office and, you know, electronic things and all of that. They're having to go in here. So these I got from TK Maxx. They're Laura Ashley and I love them. So they are now there next to the desk, which I might downsize or get rid of. I do need a desk, but I just don't like this anymore. So I don't know. That's something for another time. And then I put a bunch of like romance books here, some more here, and then just did all of my like the works paperbacks are up here, and then I reorganized like bits of these as well. This is kind of like very romance heavy shelf. These need a home. Haven't quite sorted these bits out yet. This is stuff I don't know what to do with that is very dusty from when we took the ceiling down, and this all just needs to reorganize basically. So everything on there is on Vinted. Same with a bunch of this. I am getting rid of a lot of my manga because I've either read it or don't want to read it anymore. But this all just needs reorganized. Like I've just chucked stuff on here. This also needs dusted. That is very embarrassing. So we need to continue to sort the shelves. But I have gotten rid of both of my reading chairs, as you guys may notice. I have ordered a new one. I'll pop on the screen here, hoping to do a video on it. What you would call a love seat, I believe. So the reason I decided to get rid of my white beanbag and my green IKEA chair is because, if you didn't know, which I might have already mentioned in this vlog, but I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about it somewhere, I am currently pregnant and expecting a baby girl in the autumn, and you know, she's going to be a bookworm. I just know it in my heart. She's going to be a bookworm, and I am going to be spending many a days snuggled up in this library room with her, reading to her, or just reading while she sleeps and stuff. As she gets bigger as well, we'll spend time in here. She can have her own little shelf in here at some point. And I figured it was probably sensible to get a chair in here that was more comfortable than my other 2 and was big enough for her to sit on as well with me. So I decided to get rid of both of those. Sold one on Instagram and sold one to someone on Facebook. So they have been rehomed, and I've ordered my chair. Now it says it should come I think around the 10th of June, but fingers crossed it does. But I've heard people say when ordering from the website I have that sometimes they've like delayed the delivery. If that happens, it's not the end of the world, but it is what it is, you know. From what I saw in the reviews, it says it's big enough for 2 adults to sit on. So I'm hoping that means me and Jamie could both sit on it with her in the middle and read to her and stuff. But it will definitely be big enough for me and for her. And I just really wanted to invest, like, for the longest time in a really big cozy reading bed kind of thing. So I'm so excited that I finally took the plunge and done that. So I've gotten rid of both of the chairs, and I am thinking about getting rid of 2 bookshelves. Now I don't want to, and I probably shouldn't because I am running out of space, but it's too cluttered and cramped in here, and it's just getting silly. Like, I couldn't even open the door or anything, or well, I couldn't even close the door. We took the door off at the moment to be able to get the chair out last night, but I haven't put it back on yet. And basically I have this black shelf here, which which goes on the end of these shelves, and don't get me wrong, I love it, but it means the door couldn't close, and this just felt very like closed in. Please do ignore this. This is just from when I cleared out the office. All of this needs sorted and needs rehomed, but let's just ignore that. But it just makes it feel a lot more cluttered. Now, another thing I might also be doing is getting rid of these black shelves because they're too dark for this room. This room gets barely any light really, so I feel like these add to the darkness. So I'm either going to try to spray them myself a different colour. Well, I say myself, Jamie do it when he gets his spray gun, which he'll be using for the nursery. But realistically, I'm not too sure he's going to actually have the time to do that before she is here. I also wanted to put MDF on them and make them look more built in, but again, I just don't think we'll have the time to do that. So I'm thinking I might actually sell these black shelves and get some different ones that aren't maybe as tall either, because I'm thinking maybe the chair can go here and then we can just have some small shelves, or just shelves like onto the wall, if that makes sense. I'm not 100% sure. If anyone has any good ideas, please do let me know. I just want to make the space feel a bit bigger, less like closed in with all these bookshelves looming over me, and less cluttered. And I'm thinking potentially we will put the reading chair like on this wall here. If it goes in front of the bookshelves, that's fine, but I'm thinking maybe just to do something different. So like I said, if anyone has any suggestions, please do let me know. But it's something I'm thinking about at the moment. But yeah, so basically this shelf is here because we had to remove it to be able to get the reading chair out, along with the door, which this door is disgusting. It's like yellow. It was like this when we moved in. So my cats have also scratched it. So maybe I just need to get a new door anyway. So I think once we get a skip, I'm just going to skip this. I don't necessarily need a door on here. But anyway, that's a tangent. So I'm not really sure what to do this. I think Jamie is going to put it back there tonight for me and like screw it back on. But it's something for me to consider potentially getting rid of because it just feels a lot more open. But yeah, there's a lot of things to try and get done in this library before. I was going to do a complete reno in here and we were going to swap over this room and the bedroom, but that is not happening. But ideally I would love to replace this carpet. As you guys can probably tell, there's like stains on it from before we lived here, like the previous owners, and since we've moved in. So I would love to put wooden flooring in here, but it means removing all the shelves and stuff and like 1,000 books. So I don't know, but there's a lot to be done anyway. So this is the current state of my library room. It is very, very messy, but it is not as messy as it was last week. I have tidied it up a lot, but I just wanted to give you guys like a big update on the home library and my plans for it. I'm definitely going to be documenting whatever I do to it, and we'll bring you guys along for that. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, those are like the little reading updates I have. I also am going to be starting the audiobook, I think, for A Fate Forged in Blood. A Fate Forged, is that what it's called? Let me grab the book. A Fate Inked in Blood is the title. So this is by Danielle L. Jensen. I've been meaning to read this for the longest time. I absolutely love The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle Jensen. The graphic audiobooks are absolutely fantastic. Hands down the best audiobooks I've ever listened to. So I would highly recommend those. So I figured I would also try the audiobook for this one. And I'm very excited. This is a romantasy and it's Norse inspired as well. And I've heard very good things. And the second book is also out. So I think it's out by now. Yeah, hopefully I can start this book this week and finish it, because I do have an event with Danielle L. Jensen on Friday. Not Friday, on Saturday. I headed down to London on Friday and staying over, so it's going to be a really busy week. I also have a book event for Callie Hart tomorrow night, so I don't know what's happening with that because I don't have anyone to go with at the moment. So don't know, and because I'm pregnant and just even more anxious than normal, I don't really go on my own. But I also don't want to miss out on the chance to meet her because I love Quicksilver so much. It's such a good book, so I need to figure that out as well. Don't know if those will be in this vlog. They probably will be. I'm probably going to keep this vlog going for the rest of the week, and then next week just start fresh with a straight up normal reading vlog. But we have another 2 book events, so very, very exciting. But I do want to start this on audio. I'm taking my headphones out, so maybe we will also start this today. I'm not entirely sure, but it's just going to be a very chaotic and busy day. I feel a bit stressed, but this was a very, very long update, but I wanted to show you guys what the library room is looking like, because it's another reason I've not really been filming a lot of bookish stuff, because it's just a mess. But we will get that eventually. So yes, I'm gonna go to the bank. I need to put some money in, then I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and sit and try and read a little bit of Shatter Me for a bit before I come home and tackle the million things on my to-do list. So yeah, I'll bring you guys along with me. Let's go. I have literally picked the worst possible day to come out and do this. It's raining so much. Hi guys, so it is a bit later in the day and have done no reading. So as I mentioned in my earlier clip, I was planning to go to the bookstore, sit in the coffee shop on a rainy day and read a bunch of this book, and that did not happen because a little family sat next to me and it was really, really sweet. They were reading picture books to their child, so their child was like running and picking one, and then they were reading it to them and then going to get another one, and that lasted for like an hour and a half. And I just couldn't concentrate, like there was too much noise and I was too busy just like zoning into their story all the time that I just couldn't pick my own book up. So even though that was sweet, kind of sucked because I couldn't read, but I got a cup of tea and a slice of carrot cake and I just sat and relaxed, and then I picked up some bits and went to the bank. So I at least did that, but I did get caught in the rain, which is why my hair looks like this. Today has been a very miserable day. It was more of a day for staying home, being cozy and reading, but instead I had to go out, and then I have spent all evening packaging Vinted parcels and sending them. So they're all done now, I'm all up to date. I will link my Vinted below because like I said, I have so many books going up on there and bookish merch I need to list and lots of other miscellaneous things, so that'll be linked down below. But I'm so relieved that that is all done with. I've had dinner, I've cleaned up, and it is like 8:30 now and I just want to sit and chill. And by chill I mean work. So I have like a weekly vlog from like the last like week or two that I really want to edit. I've edited most of it, I just need to kind of add on this last bit of footage and maybe record an outro, but it's more of like a lifestyle one. There is reading updates in it, but yeah, I did just want to quickly mention in this vlog that I really do appreciate everyone who has been patient with me and who has also been watching just the videos I've been putting out, even though they haven't been like bookish. I really do appreciate you guys. Like, you have no idea how much it means to me that you still choose to watch those videos, and yeah, it's just not lost on me that people are still choosing to watch them, so thank you so much. I just love being able to share my life with you guys as well as book content, and obviously because I'm going through such a huge transitionary period in my life, a lot of new things are happening, lots of exciting things. I want to document and share that with you guys because I feel like this is a community where I can do that, where I want to share my life and where I enjoy doing so. So thank you guys so much for watching those videos. I think I'm going to switch back to my reading style vlogs though, where it is purely a reading vlog with lifestyle stuff in, rather than trying to do separate ones, which is what I was doing. Like with this one, it's just too hard and it ends up like me filming this for weeks and it's very sporadic, and I feel like if I'm just doing strictly reading vlogs, maybe it'll motivate me to actually read more per week. So we are going to try and do that from now on, which is kind of what I was doing beforehand, and hoping it goes well. Yeah, so anyway, did want to just say that, but I am going to finish this vlog up anyway. It's really, really fun. Have lots of thrifting, some countryside walks, reading updates, nursery updates, pregnancy updates, just lots of exciting things. So if you guys are interested, I will link that vlog down below. Would really appreciate it if you go and check it out, and if you do go and check it out after me mentioning it now, leave a little like flower emoji in the comments on that video so I know you came from this one. But yeah, I'm just gonna do some editing, and then I think I do just want to take my makeup off, get cozy into bed and try to read a little bit more of this book, even if it's just like another chapter. But I think I want to try and get to like page 100 tonight, which is doable because I'm 61 pages in, so it's only 40 pages. The chapters are really short as well, so yeah, even if I can just read to page 100, I'll be very happy. But I am feeling so tired today and I don't know why. I don't know, I mean, I'm not sleeping well because my hips are always sore, but I don't know, today I just feel knackered. I think it's just from being out and walking. It just makes me so tired, but I just feel so much relief at having got all that vintage stuff done. But I didn't get round to listing all of the other vintage things today. So that is on the agenda for tomorrow. Also, another quick little update. The Cali Heart event that I was supposed to be going to tomorrow has been cancelled. If you didn't know, it was in Liverpool, and if you also didn't know, Liverpool won like some kind of football tournament and they had a big parade, and unfortunately there was an incident and a lot of people were hurt. So as a result of that, they've decided to just cancel it out of respect for those people, which I totally understand. And honestly, I kind of feel relieved because I was worried about going over there after all that's happened. And also, like, I was a bit stressed about going because I didn't have anyone lined up to go with, and I think I mentioned this earlier, but I don't want to go to events like that with loads of people on my own while I'm pregnant. It's just, I don't know, I'm just too anxious. So yeah, I kind of feel relieved, and I'm hoping that they will schedule something else in the future with Callie Hart, because I really was looking forward to meeting her. Like, I've only read one of her books, but I think she's only wrote one actually, but it's one of my like favourite books of 2024. And did I finish it? No, I think I finished it this year, but it's one of my favourite books I've read in a long time. I absolutely adored it, and she's one of my auto-buy favourite authors now, so I was really looking forward to meeting her, but hopefully I can in the future. But that has not been cancelled, and I'm also glad because I'm going to be heading down to London on Friday to stay overnight, and it's a 4-hour journey there and back. I don't know why, it's usually only 2 hours, but the trains are 4 hours long for some reason, and I'm not looking forward to that. Like, travelling anyway to London and back is just grim, but doing it while pregnant is a whole nother level, so I'm not looking forward to that. So it's nice that I know I can kind of just stay home and be a homebody for the rest of the week until I have to go to London, and then the following weekend I'm in Edinburgh all weekend. So I'm trying to make the most of just like downtime and days at home, but still excited about both trips. But anyway, I'm rambling now, I'm gonna go. I just want to give you guys a quick update that wasn't a reading update but was one. I do actually have 2 packages, so I'm not gonna go because I just remembered I have these. I guess let's open some book mail and then I will go, and I will probably check in with you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a good reading day tomorrow. But I have a Fairy Loot parcel, which I believe is a sequel, and I'm very, very excited about it. I haven't read the first book though, which I do need to read soon, but the reason I haven't read it is because I don't know if it's a standalone or interconnected. Like, well, it's not a standalone because this is a sequel, but I don't know if it's like interconnected in the series or not, or if it's set before or after. I think it's set after. I'm following different characters. So I read Serpent and Dove when it first came out and I loved it, but I never finished the series and I do want to, so I need to reread that. So until I finish that trilogy, I'm not reading this one. So this is the sequel to, oh god, what's it called? It's by Sheldon Horan. I can't remember what it's called, but it is a vampire like fantasy. I can't remember if this is YA, I think it is. But I really enjoyed Serpent and Dove. I thought the characters were so well written. So this is the sequel to The Scarlet Veil, and this is the Shadow Bride. So this is the Fairy Loot exclusive edition. Has this beautiful purple foiling, and then we have this gorgeous design on the sprayed edge. But the end paper art is my favourite. Look how stunning this end paper art is. I'm literally obsessed. I love it so much. And then we also have this art on the back here. I believe this is also signed by the author. And then we have this super cool gothic design on the hardcover. Like, how cool is that? So very, very happy to have this to match the first book. I think this might be like a sequel to that one. So yeah, like I said, I definitely want to read these 2 books. I'm very, very excited about them. I love vampire fantasy, and I'm pretty sure this is YA or New Adult, and I really enjoyed Serpent and Dove, so I'm definitely going to do a reread of that book and read the trilogy and then move on to these, which I might do a reading vlog for at some point. If you guys would like to see that, let me know. Maybe towards the end of the year in October I'll do like a vampire themed reading vlog where I read like vampire fantasy.
although that is kind of like the whole definition of vampathon, which is a readathon I host every October. So I don't know, we'll see, but very excited about this edition nevertheless. So that is one bit of book mail. And then we have my Afterlight subscription, which is one of my favorite things. I love this subscription. If you're looking for a romance subscription, this is the one. Although this one throws me off a bit because this is a wintry book, I think, and we're in May. So yeah, unique choice. But the theme is happily never after, so this is the May 2025 theme. So the book is called Any Trope But You by Victoria Levine. Oh, this is really, really cute. I love this cover. Look how stunning this is. That is beautiful. This camera is not doing it justice, but so pretty. Definitely probably gonna save this for winter. But we have these beautiful like icicles along the edge, and then we have a signature from the author inside. I'm pretty sure this is a digital signature. And then we do have some end paper art. Oh my god, I have a feeling I'm gonna love this just off the art alone. So here are the end pages here. How stunning. And then we have these end pages on the back. It's so, so cute. And then we have this beautiful design on the hardcover. Now, one thing I will say is I have noticed Afterlight and Illumicrate tend to do these designs a lot on their hardcovers, and I do really like them, but I feel like sometimes it's a bit repetitive on not every edition, but like quite a few of them have this, where it's like a collage of like little things, you know what I mean? Like, it's quite a common theme that they do, but I still really love it. Like, I think it's really, really cute. And this just seems so cozy. Yeah, this looks so adorable. So what does it say it's about? Ooh, long snowy nights draws them together and they overcome their fears and set aside their assumptions. Ooh. So this sounds pretty cute. So yeah, it is a little romance book. Oh, one of them's a romance author. Okay, I'm very excited. I don't want to read too much into this because I like going into romance books not knowing too much, but I am honestly in love with this cover. And I think this is going to be such a fun read. I'm definitely going to save this for like November, December. Like, this will be so perfect for my TBR then. So I'm very, very happy with this edition. But this was my little bit of book mail. And I'm very, very happy with both of these. Like, two stunning books. So yeah, so that was my book mail. That was my reading update. I am going to go finish editing this vlog. And then I want to just crawl into my bed, get cozy, and try to read another 40 pages or so of Shakuni. I really want to read like a big chunk of it before I do my next reading update for that vlog. So I need to try and get as much of that done tonight and tomorrow morning as I can. And ideally, I really want to finish this book and the second book by the end of the week, but that is so unrealistic for me right now, especially considering I do have a very busy weekend ahead of me. But who knows, we shall see. Maybe those 4-hour train journeys will actually make me read. Sometimes I can read on the train, sometimes it makes me sick, so we shall see. But yeah, I would love to at least finish this book this week. So that is the plan. We need to get reading lots of this tomorrow because tomorrow's Wednesday and we're halfway through the week. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. I have rambled long enough and I will check with you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, so it is the next day and I do have some reading updates. So I did read some more of Chat Me last night. I read the 40 odd pages that I wanted to. So I made it to page 117, which is chapter 20. So we're making somewhat good progress. Not as much progress as I would have liked, but I still at least hit my goal last night. So I'm very happy about that. Hoping to read a bunch more of this today, and I think when I get to the halfway point is when I'm going to update my dedicated reading vlog, just because I have like I think 8 books to read in that vlog, so I'm trying not to do like tons and tons and tons of updates. I'm trying to do like them in sections or chunks, if that makes sense. So I want to try and read some more. I feel like there's been quite a few significant developments, and I don't know, I'm already like, my brain is already working overtime when it comes to Warner, but I love that from the get-go he calls her love. Like, I can't. I've been tapping it every time he says love. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, I really love the dystopian world, and I'm very much leaning into it at the moment. I think reading Silver Elite as well, like, it's just made me really enjoy that kind of thing. Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of craving books that are like dystopian or like a war college vibe, like that sort of thing. So I'm just really enjoying both of these books, but haven't read any more of Silver Elite since I last talked to you guys. But yeah, I did read a bunch of this last night, and then this morning whilst I was getting ready I finally started the audiobook for Fate Ink and Blood, and I'm very happy to tell you all that I'm now about halfway. So I've listened to like half of this book already today, and I'm having a great time. I knew I would enjoy it because I loved The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. Now granted, I only read the first 2 books in the series so far, because the 3rd book then switches to a different couple, and I was like, I don't know about that. Do want to continue at some point, but I just love the main couple in the first 2 books. So I love those books because they're graphic audiobooks, and if you guys are ever looking for a really good audiobook, I would highly recommend those. There's sound effects and everything, and just a great listening experience. Like, I honestly just can't recommend them enough, and that's why I wanted to pick this up on audio, because I just figured I would also enjoy this one. So I picked the audio up this morning while I was getting ready, and then I just kind of didn't stop listening to it for quite a while after, and I'm really enjoying this. This is an adult romantasy, and we are following, I think her name is Freya. Is her name Freya? Yeah, so her name's Freya. This is Freya here. This is the Fireloo edition. And she essentially has this power. I think she's kind of been like given some kind of power or something by a god. And she's kept it hidden and secret her whole life. And she has this horrible husband, and he basically kind of finds out about it and exposes her. And this king is like, well, actually, I've been told of this prophecy. I need you to become my wife. And I am gonna, like, you know, beat all my enemies as a result and unite the kingdom and all of this stuff. And yeah, so she ends up having to marry this other guy, and she kind of has some tension and chemistry going with his son, who is kind of in charge of keeping her safe and looking after her. And his son also has some form of magic in the way of fire. So it's really interesting to see the different magics in this world. It's inspired by Norse mythology, and there's obviously that forbidden kind of romance element to it as well, and it's packed with action because everyone is trying to kill this girl. Like, everyone. So it's constant action, and it's just a very fast paced, very entertaining, and I'm just having a great time. So it's been very easy to fly through this via audio. I don't know if I'd be flying through it as quickly if I was physically reading it, but I'm honestly having such a fun time. And yeah, I'm about halfway through, so I'm really happy about that, because obviously I do have the Danielle L. Jensen event on Saturday that I'm doing as part of my job. So I obviously want to finish this book, but considering how much I've listened of this already today, if I could finish this by tomorrow, that would be great, and at least start the sequel. That would be so fun. I don't own the sequel because I'm waiting on the Fireloo edition of that, so I don't physically have it, but I do really want to listen to it. So yeah, having a very fun time. That is my reading update. I have a killer headache right now. I was going to film a video today, but honestly I'm not feeling it. Like, I was going to film my TBR video, and then I was just like, you know what, no. So I think I will do that tomorrow. Plus I do really want to make like a new TBR jar with fresh prompts, so I'm gonna try and do that today. I started filming a monthly reset video, and hopefully I actually continue it. I started it, and now I've hit a wall because I've got this headache. I'm feeling tired, and like, it's just like I've hit a wall and I just don't want to do anything, which is not good.
and I'm really tired. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna try and do more of that reset today if I can, because I only have tomorrow before I go to London on Friday, so I really need to get that done in the next 2 days. But maybe I just need to relax for a little bit and have a bit of a break and then come back to the reset. And I need to just like kind of tidy up in the library and stuff, and I have loads of books to sort out with Vinted and all various things. So yeah, I am doing that for another video, but that's kind of like my update. I am probably going to end this vlog tomorrow because I think I will probably just start a new vlog for going down to London on Friday, because I just figured like this vlog's probably already like an hour long nearly, and I don't know, like I don't want to put both book events in this one video. I think it would be fun to put the Danielle L. Jensen event into the next reading vlog, but I don't know, because I also kind of want to keep it in this one because I'm reading this book during this vlog. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll just continue this vlog on through until Saturday and then start a new vlog on Sunday or Monday. I really don't know, we'll see what's going on. I will definitely let you guys know, but as of right now, that is my reading update. I'm feeling good that I'm like getting back into reading again, and I'm really enjoying what I'm reading. But for now, I'm gonna go and take a break. I think I just need to chug some water, and yeah, I think this evening I'll either just be working on like the reset stuff or doing some reading, but it depends how my headache goes. So yeah, just want to give you guys a quick little update. But I hope you're enjoying the vlog, and I'm so excited to continue reading these books. I really want to carry on reading this, like listening to the audiobook, but because I have a headache I just can't right now, so I'm having to put this on pause. Otherwise I would probably still be listening to this right now, but until my headache goes, I'm not gonna put my headphones back on and listen to it. I can listen to an audiobook without my headphones, I just prefer to with them, but I think having anything on my head right now is just not a good idea, or anything in my ears. So yeah, I think I just need water, silence and some chill time. So I might check in with you guys a little bit later or tomorrow, I don't know, but I'm gonna go because now I am rambling. Okay, hi guys, so I am actually back to wrap up this vlog because I've just been editing it. It's an hour long, I think, and I realised that I'm going to be spending most of tomorrow filming my reset video, and I just don't really think I'll be vlogging much tomorrow, and I want to just start a new vlog, I think, tomorrow night or on Friday before I head down to London, because I just feel like I don't want to put that at the end of this vlog. I feel like it'll be nice to start off the next reading vlog with like a trip down to London for a book event. And yeah, so I've decided to cut this vlog here, and I think this vlog is very chaotic because I think it started back in April originally. So yeah, it has been a time, but I think it's just because I've been finding my footing between like vlogs and like lifestyle vlogs, and I think I might have mentioned in an earlier clip that I'm now going to just switch back to reading vlogs with lifestyle, and then film any like separate vlogs to do with like home renovations or the nursery and stuff like that if I feel like it. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that from whenever I start the next vlog, and I'm really excited about it. I'm feeling very like kind of refreshed and motivated now when it comes to book content, which is nice, and I'm reading a lot more, so I'm really excited about that. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, even though, you know, it was all over the place. I think I only actually finished one book in this vlog, which was Leave Me Behind, and then obviously I'm currently reading Silver Elite and A Fate Inked in Blood and Shatter Me at the moment, so I will be finishing these three up in the next reading vlog and we'll share all my thoughts. But yeah, I figured it was just time to end the vlog. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you've been reading, which books you would recommend, which books you've recently hauled, if you've had any fun book mail or been to any fun book events. Let me know in the comments and let's catch up. I feel like it's been such a long time since we had a good bookish catch up, so I'd love to chat with you guys in the comments down below. But yeah, do look out for more bookish vlogs coming again to my channel. We are getting so back into it. We are so back and I'm so excited, and I just can't wait to share so many things, you guys. I am so excited about the Shatter Me series vlog that I'm currently working on. Like I said, I don't know when that will be up because I don't know how long it's going to take me to read the entire series, but hopefully that will be coming soon, so do look out for that as well. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I will have anything I've mentioned linked down below, along with the links to my Bookstagram account, my book talk account, my lifestyle TikTok account, my Vinted if you want to check out on the stuff I have up for sale. I'll also leave a link to my Patreon, and that's where you'll find early access to vlogs such as this one and lots of other exclusive and fun content that is all over on Patreon. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're all safe and well. I hope you're reading lots of good books, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!